Welcome back. It's Philip A. Crosham with Iron Creature Science at IronCreatureScience.com. Today we are in Group H of the Movement Mastery Database, and this is the external Humeral Shrug. The external Humeral Shrug is a great exercise. I want you to really pay attention to this one. Because this is an open chain kinetic movement, it really allows us to get the full length of the trap muscles, the trapezius. A lot of times we're doing traps, we're shrugging with the barbell, which is good for power, which is good for hypertrophy. However, when you think about the full range of motion that we have here at the traps, it's hard to get that with the standard Olympic bar. So the external humeral shrug allows us to come from internal rotation of the humerus to external rotation of the humerus all the way up to a shrug, and that is exactly what the movement looks like. This movement here will have you standing up like you got like someone just inserted a rod from shoulder to shoulder. You know, you're gonna be standing up here. Got these traps of Olympus, Mount Trappist. I'll come up with some good. It was a play on words from Mount Everest, but here we go. So we're going to get our dumbbells. This is a movement that you do with dumbbells or kettlebells. Right now, I'm standing in anatomical position. Well, what I want to do is take myself out of anatomical position, which you don't hear me say often, right? But I want to take ourselves out of anatomical position just so we can train putting ourselves in anatomical position with a lot of strength, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is allow ourselves to slightly lean forward, right? I'm going to come back out of that. All I did was put a little hump in my back, something that we don't usually do. Slightly lean forward. The internal rotation at the humerus, all right? My heels and toes are still firmly on the ground, knees locked out. We don't want to stay here forever. Now, all I'm going to do is activate my lumbar up to my cervical, externally rotate the humerus, and shrug instantaneously, all right? Alright, so back's in place, externally rotate the humerus. Once we get to that external rotation, once we get all the way through it, that shrug is all the way there for us. We don't want to shrug before then. It doesn't take a whole lot of movements to get the job done. I mean, like I said, you'll feel it pretty intensely after a good 3 or 4 reps if you're doing it correctly. I mean, we do this in rehab, we do this in sports performance, we do this in just our regular training. This is how you train the muscles that occupy a joint group to fire in the most optimal sequence. So this is motor re-education in live time. And we're doing it to also get the adaptation that we want, whether it be aesthetics, powerlifting. You train the muscles to fire in the right sequence, then they will minimize the amount of energy output you have to do to complete a movement solution. So this goes into your strength, this goes into your power, this goes into your muscle fiber recruitment, everything that you want to get to. Once you know your why, you figure out your how pretty easily. Understand where we're going so we know where to start, all right? At that point, you know the equation, you know the formula. It's no longer a guessing game. It's real. It's magic. So, eternally rhetorical, how do you move?